In this video, we're gonna be going over the best settings you guys should be running here in Modern Warfare 2 Season 3 Reloaded. There's a lot of new people on the channel, welcome. And if you guys wanna figure out how you can improve your aim, accuracy, as well as gun skill, this is the video for you guys. Let me know down in the comment section right now, what are your current sensitivity settings? And if you guys do improve after watching this video, make sure you guys drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, and those post notifications. Alright, so as you guys can see here, I play with an Xbox Elite controller on PC with one paddle on the back set up for jumping. I know my controller is really dirty. I've had this for like 5 years now. That shows you how good the durability is. But these settings are going to work no matter what controller you guys are playing on, and also no matter what console you guys are running on as well. You guys can also see that I actually go ahead and turn off my controller vibration. This is going to be the optional choice you can make if you want to remove any type of play in your controller. This is overall going to make it a little bit easier to go out at those longer ranges. Now we're going to run it back up to the button layout because I know a lot of people have mixed feelings on what type of button layout you should be running here in Modern Warfare 2. If you want to be able to get in and out of cover fast and perform a drop shot and still be able to aim down sight, the tactical button layout is going to be your best option. Now, again, it does not matter what controller you do have. I have paddles on the back of my controller. So technically, I could go ahead and add an additional paddle with the Xbox Elite and remap that for crouch and prone. But I prefer to play tactical because it's going to allow me to go to prone and crouch by pressing down on the right thumbstick. And that's the easiest way for me, and I can guarantee you that's going to be the easiest way for you guys as well. So if you guys are looking for a button layout that's going to be universal, no matter what controller you guys are playing on, tactical is going to be the way to go. Now, the horizontal and vertical sensitivity, I have mine set to 6. If you guys are struggling with aim, accuracy, and gun skill at medium to longer ranges, that's people are going to be falling short. I recommend you guys putting your sensitivity between 4 to 6. This is going to be the perfect range and still allow you to turn on other players and run and gun and still have a great time on multiplayer. You're not going to feel like you're stuck in the mud. You're not going to feel like you're actually having too much sensitivity to where it's not controllable. This is going to be the perfect middle ground. 4, 6. You can adjust it within that window. If you are struggling, like I said, with accuracy at longer ranges, 4 is going to be a great starting point. And as you start to improve, bump it up to 6. And I recommend you guys going ahead and keeping it there. Now, to further improve your aim, accuracy, and gun skill at longer ranges, I recommend you reducing your ADS sensitivity in multiplayer to 0.75. This comes by default. You want to have as little stick play in your controller as possible when trying to take people out at longer ranges. This is overall going to tighten everything up and make it feel like you have glue on the sticks, and that's going to be a huge part at improving your aim as well as your accuracy. Again, everything else here is going to be pretty much the same. I've not went ahead and messed with any of these settings. I feel that these by default are going to be the best, again, if you're trying to truly improve your aim, accuracy, and gun skill at those longer ranges. Under the advanced tab, obviously we have target aim assist turned on, and my aim assist type is going to be actually on default. Now you can play on Black Ops if you want additional aim assist. This is actually going to make your controller aim assist a lot stronger. So if you want some additional boost, put on Black Ops aim assist, but you don't have to. I play on default, and I can guarantee a lot of you guys are playing on default as well. So again, these settings are going to be universal between the two best settings under this type, default and well as Black Ops. Now again, everything here is going to be pretty much the same. My aim assist response curve type is even set to standard. Some people like to go ahead and play on linear. Personally, I feel like standard with that default aim assist type or with Black Ops is going to be the best and easiest to use, and it's also going to feel the most natural, so it doesn't have an additional tug or pull. And honestly, I feel like that is a way you can throw off your aim assist, so I recommend keeping this on standard. Now you can see here that the dead zone setting, I have my own custom presets here. Now dead zone is going to be depending on how your controller life is. The newer your controller, the less dead zone you're going to have to go ahead and run. The older controller, the more dead zone you're going to have to run. Now typically the OEM controllers and also the OEM Plus controllers, Xbox, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Elite, these are gonna have higher durability from my experiences, so I don't have to run as much dead zone. But if you guys are running something like a Scuff or maybe a Battle Beaver controller, you're gonna have to adjust and compensate for that. Now, under the gyro aiming, obviously these are going to be turned off. I don't have a gyro controller, so these settings are going to be completely irrelevant for me, and I think majority of people don't have gyro aiming on their controller. But all these settings under the advanced tab are going to be set by default. I have not made any changes, and I feel like if you're trying to improve your aim accuracy and gun skill, all these by default are going to be perfect, and you don't really have to go ahead and adjust anything. Now, under the graphics settings, we're going to go right over to view, which is going to be very important in how you can tie in your sensitivity and ADS sensitivity with your FOV and ADS field of view. If you are playing on the default FOV, I want you to change it immediately to at least 100 and also adjust your ADS field of view to affected. Independent is not the way to go, especially if you're trying to improve your aim accuracy as well as gun skill. This is going to mirror your iron sight or whatever optic you have with your field of view, so in turn it's gonna make it feel like your weapons have less recoil and a hell of a lot easier to use at those longer ranges. This is why a lot of people think that streamers, YouTubers have some type of anti-aim assist, anti-recoil, or some type of Cronus Zen. We're not using that. We're simply switching our FOV and our ADS field of view to affected, so we can mirror that FOV with our iron sights or our optic we have, and it's quite literally gonna make your weapons a lot easier to use at longer ranges. That's why a lot of my weapons look like they have no recoil, because I have my settings down to a T. Again, everything here is going to be pretty much the same. I've not adjusted the weapon field of view. I can keep this at default. I have no issues with it here, so you can just literally copy my settings down at default, weapon field of view, ADS field of view at affected, and the field of view from 100 to 120. Now again, the quality settings, these are going to be dependent on what type of PC you have, as well as the display settings. Or if you are playing on console, this might not even matter to you. But I have a pretty decent PC. Obviously I make content, so these settings are literally going to be tailored for me, and you definitely should not copy this down, because we obviously are not doing the same thing, or we don't have the same type of computer. Now, you can't forget about the audio settings. These are going to be equally as important as controller settings here. Now, I play with an Astro A40 TR headset. I have my headphones set to bass boost. This is overall going to allow you to have a lot more of an immersive feel, and you can hear footsteps and gunfire, and you quite literally can figure out where people are at without the use of a UAV or an advanced UAV, which is super helpful when trying to go for high gun streaks as well as secure the MGB nukes. They don't call me ears for nothing. Now, obviously, my master volume is going to be set to 100, and everything else is going to be on default. I am going to add here, if you have a headset that you've purchased in the last 5 years, my headset is dinosaur old, and it still works flawlessly. So don't have to worry about anything. Just set your headphones at bass boosted, and you're good to go. Now, only thing you want to do under the interface settings is go all the way down until you can actually go ahead and see the mini map rotation as well as the mini map shape. Obviously, set this to square and have mini map rotation turned on. You're going to see a bigger picture, and you're overall going to be able to read the mini map a hell of a lot easier. If you want me to break down how to actually read and use the mini map to your best of your ability, let me know down in the comment section of this video, and I can definitely go ahead and make that happen. But overall, this is all you're gonna have to do and adjust under the interface settings. And there you have it. These are gonna be the absolute best settings to use here in Modern Warfare 2 Season 3 Reloaded. These are going to completely transform your gameplay and allow you to take people out at those longer ranges a hell of a lot easier. If this video did help you guys out after checking out these settings, make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll turn those post notifications. It's been your boy Ears, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.